Hi, welcome to A Pump with Toys. I'm Lawrence, and today I want to take a look at something really quick as I patiently await to get the G.I. Joe Alley Viper, the classified Alley Viper, so I can do a review and a comparison to the O-Ring figure. And I'll be honest, I'm going to use the word patiently very, very loosely. Anyway, what I want to talk about today is I want to take a look at the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes, Night Creeper, and Red Ninja and see just how they would fit in with your classified figure. So, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, follow the channel. I appreciate it. So, there's no box to look at, nothing. You're not keeping anything like this. So, here's a quick look at the Night Creeper. All right. And if you look at the beginning of the video, you actually see in the last set of pictures that I did, I put him in with a Red Ninja and the Hand Ninja. And then here is the Red Ninja, and these are very basic figures. I think you get them for like $10 at Walmart, $11 at Target, and they're pretty easy to come by. You know, and he has his staff, and I'll quickly show you how they look. So, I just want to show how these fit. I don't see a lot of people showing them like how they fit, and they're just gonna be backdrops. They are very basic figures, hence the $11, $10 price point. But they are made for kids. But how do they fit? How do they look in a classified collection? And actually, if you go back and look at the video of my classified that I recently did, you'll see that they are actually in the Ninja set. So anyway, let's take a look at this, and you guys can decide whether or not you want to waste or spend $20 on these figures. Alright, so here is the figure. This is Night Creeper. In my opinion, he's by far of the two that look the best. From what I can remember and from the pictures that I've looked at, he's pretty similar to what you got with the original Joe. I actually don't have an O-ring, or else I would compare it. Not a lot of points of articulation with this guy. No double knee joints, so that's how far his knee bends, both sides. Leg can kind of go up that far. He has this little waist attack. Again, these are for kids. These are $10, $11 figure. No double elbow joints, so again, only gonna bend that far, and they go about to right there. Oops. And his head here is only turned so far. I tried popping off one. It gave me a lot of resistance, so I didn't even try. You know, the other thing here is you can hear the plastic. They're cheap plastic. You can tell they're going to get loose after a short bit. Definitely have a hard time standing them because there's no ankle rockers. But with this guy here, you know, you can twist him till it pops, and you can kind of get him into a stance like this, or if you want to hold the crossbow, you can kind of have him at some sort of angle, so he's not that bad. The crossbow here, I will say this, I think it's better than either of the Scarlets we got, or even on the back of the Beachhead. And this come with two short swords, probably regular swords because it's a 6-inch figure, but they're shorter than like this Hand Ninjas by far. But that's cool. I'm not really going to use it. I think, I mean, you can have a short sword slide in his hand. He ain't holding too much. No trigger fingers or anything like that. Yeah, they don't look bad. This guy doesn't look bad at all. Now, compared to the size here, as you can see, I do have my Red Ninja, and he's already lowered. And let's grab the hand. So here you can definitely see the difference in the size. I don't think it's that bad, at least not with this figure. You know, when you have them here, let's see if I can get it to stand. There we go. You can tell they fit pretty nicely as a background character. But you're not going to be able to get them. You can't really cross over Yeah, his elbows, I guess, do turn this way. Guess I didn't even realize that. Oh, I guess his knees do turn. Guess it's not that bad, but you can't really do anything without ankle rockers. So they do twist back and forth like that. But without ankle rockers, you're not getting flat-footed, and it's a little difficult. So crossbow, you can't do too much, you know. There's no wrist or anything, so I just kind of had him in a position like he's cocking back the cable so he can let loose. All right, so in my opinion, better of the two. Here's a Red Ninja, and the same thing. Knees bent here. He has a real hard time getting his feet together. At least this one does. So if you look, his feet do not stay. I have a hard time standing him at all. That's the best I've got him to stand. But his feet are not flat, so he just kind of rocks back and forth. So looking at the two figures here, they really did try and take this figure and recreate him over here. And when I was looking at them, it's pretty clear. Like, they both have these throwing knives or throwing stars. The shoulder piece here definitely is supposed to be the same make, other than the collar, where you have a strap coming down, the black accents, the face mask. The face are definitely supposed to be very similar. Obviously, there's a lot more articulation in the classified figure. But even to the sides here, you kind of look at them, and you can tell here that there's armor on both of them. I forgot. You have whatever the sash is or whatever this is hanging down. I mean, it looks very similar, even to the pocket on the belt. Same cuts. So you have the same looking cut here. And even do a nice little circle here. So technically, I mean, if you wanted to, you could take some paint apps. You look at that, it's pretty much the same. And I think your idea would have been to get a kid to gravitate to this, and then later on be like, well, Dad, that one looks like it. Can I get that one too? Unfortunately, I've never seen this guy on the shelves. I got him through Hasbro Pulse, I believe, both times. So even when I found Gung Ho and Cobra Commander, which is a line he was in, he wasn't there. So you can tell they look very similar. He's smaller. Now here he looks a little taller, but again, when you look at the two, he's obviously a little bit smaller. This is definitely going to be the background character, because if you have him in the background, again, if you looked at the video of the Hand Ninjas and the Red Ninjas that I did, I try and like to make him look a little different, instead of having just a sea of the exact same figure all in the same line, where you're definitely going to have this Red Ninja at the forefront of what's going on. And if you look back at my video that I did with my classified figures last week, you'll actually see that I have both the Night Creeper and this Red Ninja in my Ninja display. So looking at his weapons, he has this one. It's kind of cool. It's more like to grab a figure. Alright? But they made it, again, it's supposed to be kid friendly. Or for kids. I don't want to say kid friendly, but for kids. So they gave him two size. Alright? They give him two size. And they actually do go on here and on the front if you want. And then these two sickles, boom, that can pop on right here to make it look like he has this big giant weapon. So now the question is, would you want to buy these weapons, buy something like this just for the weapons? And I would say no, not for this one at least. You know, both sides are completely bent. It's made of a much softer plastic than these sides. They're also bigger, and they have this big, you know, the big piece at the bottom so it can connect, which these don't. But you can tell they're very similar molds, except a much softer plastic. The sickles are smaller. Okay, so I do believe they're smaller. I might be completely wrong. They may be the same one. That's my bad. So they're actually the same size. Though the difference is this is a soft plastic, where this is a much harder, rigid plastic. Something Valiverse would be happy about. So there's your comparison. Again, for $10, $11 for these figures, you want them for background characters, just so you just don't have the same sea of figures, especially if you have them fighting Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, who, I'm sorry, I'll say it again, in my opinion, Storm Shadow is still a G.I. Joe. But anyway, there's your figures. So again, I just wanted to kind of give everyone a comparison. You know, if you take these figures here, throw him in the back. They'll put Red Ninja here, Hand Ninja there. Alright, kind of got the Night Creeper right there. Yeah, it's hard to tell, you know, that they don't look all that different. The Red Ninja, the non-classified Red Ninja, I think he does look pretty chintzy, especially considering right next to this guy. I might feel the same way if we had a classified Night Creeper, but we don't. So anyway, there it is. I'm just gonna wrap it up. Now, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, follow the channel. I appreciate it. I am anxiously waiting to get one of these guys. I was supposed to have them, but Amazon decided to postpone or delay the delivery. So now, like so many of you, I am waiting so I can compare and review. And I've got to say, I'm really looking forward to it because I think they did a wonderful job from what I can see. So anyway, I'm out of here. Instagram is Punk with Toys if you're interested. I appreciate all the comments, everything that you guys do. And I look forward to talking to you guys later. So have a great night and happy toy hunting.